Principles, by Ray Dalio is a book that outlines the author's personal philosophy and principles for success, both in business and in life. The book draws on Dalio's experiences as the founder of Bridgewater Associates, one of the largest hedge funds in the world. Ray Dalio says that every time he made a major mistake in life, he would make a note of these learning points and over the years collated a list of principles to ensure he doesn't make the same mistake again. He touches on the idea of radical transparency, that is the idea of radical transparency, and the importance of seeking out and embracing tough truths. And he champions the concept of an ideas meritocracy, where he encourages readers to not question whether they are right, but to ask themselves the question, how do I know I'm right? This can only be achieved by embracing failure and engaging in a process of continuous self-reflection. Here are the principles listed in the book, Principles, by Ray Dalio. 1. Radical transparency. 2. Reality-based decision-making. 3. Believe in yourself and your purpose. 4. Embrace reality and deal with it. 5. Learn from mistakes and be willing to experiment. 6. Be a good simplifier. 7. Have a good framework for making decisions. 8. Be resilient and embrace change. 9. Be agile and make decisions quickly. 10. Know your goals and priorities. 11. Emphasize diversity and inclusiveness. 12. Never stop learning and improving. 13. Surround yourself with the right people. 14. Build strong relationships based on trust. 15. Invest in your culture. 16. Always be improving. The ideas meritocracy works by hiring intelligent individuals and allowing them to candidly share their views through a system Ray Dalio calls the dot collector. The dot collector works by a colleague picking a predefined attribute and then submitting a rating from 1 to 10 for each colleague. He explains an instance when in a past meeting, a junior researcher named Jen rated Ray a 3, for not showing a good balance of open-mindedness and assertiveness. These ratings are collected from all other attendees in the room and are then made visible for all to see, allowing all participants to see multiple and overall rating. As attendees see their own opinions as just one of many and naturally start asking themselves, how do I know my opinion is right? Ray says that this shift in perspective is like going from seeing in one dimension to seeing in multiple dimensions. And it shifts the conversation from arguing over one's individual opinion to figuring out objective criteria for determining which opinions are best. In order to achieve radical transparency, the author suggests the following steps. Make it clear that everyone is expected to speak their minds and contribute to the decision-making process. Encourage individuals to question assumptions and to challenge the status quo. Foster a culture where it is safe to admit mistakes and learn from them. Encourage transparency in decision-making, so that everyone understands how decisions are being made and why. By embracing radical transparency, organizations can improve their performance, increase trust and collaboration, and foster a culture of continuous learning and improvement. Reality-based decision-making is a principle in the book, Principles, by Ray Dalio that emphasizes the importance of making decisions based on objective reality, rather than on personal biases, opinions, or emotions. The author argues that it's crucial to understand the facts and data that drive a particular situation, and to use that information to make informed decisions. In order to achieve this, Dalio advocates for the use of base rates, historical data, and second-order thinking, considering multiple outcomes and their probabilities. The author also emphasizes the importance of being open-minded and continuously re-evaluating and adjusting one's decision-making processes based on new information. For example, if a decision based on an initial understanding of reality turns out to be incorrect, Dalio suggests that one should embrace the new information, re-evaluate their decision, and adapt their process for making future decisions. Dalio uses numerous real-life examples from his own experiences, including his time as a trader on Wall Street and as the founder of Bridgewater Associates, to illustrate the value of reality-based decision-making in practice. Be a good simplifier. The author believes that being a good simplifier means being able to explain complex things in simple terms, and breaking down complex problems into their component parts to make them more manageable and easier to understand. This skill helps one make better decisions, effectively communicate ideas, and increase one's understanding of complex issues. Dalio cites the example of his own success as an investor and the success of his investment firm, Bridgewater Associates, as evidence of the power of simplification. He argues that by breaking down complex financial markets and investment strategies into simple concepts and rules, he was able to make better investment decisions and achieve outstanding returns. Here are a few of the stories and examples that the author shares in this book. 1. The Princess and the Pea. The author uses this classic fairy tale to illustrate the principle of being a good simplifier. He emphasizes the importance of breaking complex problems down into smaller, more manageable parts in order to solve them more effectively. 2. The Idea Meritocracy. As already noted, the author shares his experiences at Bridgewater Associates to illustrate the principle of reality-based decision-making. He emphasizes the importance of making decisions based on data and facts, rather than personal opinions or biases. 3. The Pain Button. The author shares a personal story to illustrate the importance of facing and addressing one's weaknesses in order to improve. He emphasizes the importance of being honest with oneself and others in order to make real progress. Overall, Principles is a highly insightful and thought-provoking book that offers a unique perspective on success and the key principles that drive it. We are them fun-loving nerds at Wisdom Slice. We love sharing the distilled wisdom that is out there in the world and making it accessible for everyone. And in the words of the electronic music duo, Daft Punk, later used by Kanye West, we at Fresh Wizzy HQ are at your service too. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after hour, work is never over. Feel free to join our online communities and do hit up our book nerd team with any books you would like us to summarize for you. And we'd be more than happy to deliver your next fresh wisdom slice. Peace out and much love. Please go ahead and select your next book summary.